Marty? What are you doing here? You forget your keys? Hey, what are you doing here?
Take it easy, Swade. You don't have to throw me out this time. Well, get going.
No, wait a second. Kevin was kind enough to walk me home, and he was also decent enough to forgive me for the hell I put him through these past few weeks.
Well, you didn't do it on purpose, and you've been going through hell yourself, so...
Yeah, I'm an old pro at it. But listen, do you want to stay, have a cup of coffee?
No, thanks. I gotta get going. I got some digging around I gotta do. See you.
Bye.
For what?
I'm gonna have to dig the place up until it collapses before I find Sloane's book. Oh, where haven't I looked? Oh, I didn't look in the desk. I thought it was too obvious. But then again, Vicky is so obvious. Oh! Bingo!
Bingo? Looking for something, Dorian? Or have you found it?
Are you out of your born-again mind? You want to show up at Dorian's right now? At this time of night?
What better time to call on someone with money to burn like Mrs. Lord? Besides, her brand new favorite charity, Lost Children of the World, is such a worthy cause.
Yeah, it would be if it was a real charity.
Kane, if you were having second thoughts about helping me pull off this
No. Listen, I want that divorce, all right? Now, if I have to do this to get
Then
it.
here. Why don't you, slip into something more comfortable like your disguise and let's get this show on the road.
Angela,
Rebecca, what's wrong?
I just heard the most horrible news about Cord Roberts' son, CJ, and his friend Al.
It's so cold. I know it is. I don't want my daddies. It'll be over soon. Don't worry. I wish we could go home. Joe, I just wish we were watching TV and you and I could play kickball outside. Yeah, when I was over your house playing. It'd be much better than down here.
CJ, honey? Al? Yeah, we're gonna get you out of there, kids. Don't you worry. CJ, listen, your Aunt Vicky's here. And your daddy, and Al, your daddy's right here, too. And we got Fireman Dave here, and he's trying to figure out the very best way to get you two out of there. Now, listen, sweetheart, do you want to try the harness one more time?
No, we'll fall again.
Okay, just calm down, okay?
Cord, what are we gonna do?
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill a parallel shaft down a couple feet past where the boys are. Then I'm gonna tunnel over and try to get them out that way.
Okay, so let's do it. What are we waiting for?
Mrs. Roberts, the chief said this is going to be a massive operation. The boys are about 25 feet down. So when we dig a parallel shaft, it's going to take time, and it's going to be pretty dangerous.
Do we have any other choice? I want an answer. What are you doing in Vicky's house with no one around?
Stop acting as if you own the place. I'm waiting for Vicky or anybody else to show up.
And I stopped by to congratulate the family. I just got the news about Kevin being cleared.
Amazing, isn't it? Marty Saybrook finally telling the truth. I almost stopped the presses, being such a fan as I am of the truth in courtrooms and biographies.
That's what you have behind your back. My book about Victor Lord.
You offered Vicky the chance to read the book before publication. Why didn't you give me the same courtesy?
Vicky happens to be the daughter of the man I wrote about.
And I happen to be his widow. You know, I could have made this project very difficult for you, but I didn't. I gave you unlimited interviews.
There were
I gave
no
you
interviews.
I gave you access to Victor's papers.
You
Victor's
volunteered the
photographs.
papers with no pre-publication
Because I
approval.
made certain assumptions, Sloan. I assumed that you would be fair and unbiased.
Well, I tried my best, but I know you, Dorian. If there's one paragraph that ruffles your feathers, you'll try to block publication.
And what's in this book that I would find ruffling?
You're saying Al and CJ are stuck in some kind of cave or something?
Well, they weren't very clear on the radio. But they said that a hole had opened up in the ground in Serenity Springs.
Oh, no, Jane. CJ and Al, they came and they told me that there was a crack in the ground and that evil spirits were coming out of it. And they said that they wanted to use my magic buttons to plug it up. I thought that they were talking about something small, like a gopher hole. And then Max came by and he said that they were missing, but
And it never occurred to you that they might be in danger? You gotta find Tina.
I'll go with you.
No.
No, I have to go. I might be partly responsible, and if I can lend comfort to anybody there.
Look, what, like Tina? Your friend Tina, is that it? No, I think you better just keep your brand of comfort to yourself, okay?
I'm sure he didn't mean that all. I mean, he was upset.
I know.
He's also wrong. I mean, if you went, I bet you could help.
You know what? I do believe you are right.
This is burning up the phone lines to get the drilling equipment we need.
Well, where is it?
It'll be here any time now.
Well, when's that? 10 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour? I got 2 kids down there scared. They're hurt.
Look, Max, I know this is rough on you.
Look, no. I got to take them out myself.
Max, come on,
Ace in his magic drill.
Come on, Max. My kid is down there, too. If I could, I would dig them out with my bare hands, but that's not going to do it, all right? So you just got to cool it and take it easy.
I'll try. I'm trying to, right?
We're all going to try, Max. And we're all going to hang in here together.
Al? CJ? You in the mood for another one of my stories, honey? Did I ever tell y'all about the time my little brother put a big old bullfrog in my bed to die? Did I ever tell y'all that story? Al, CJ? Now, you gotta talk to us up here to keep us from fretting, all right?
Al's asleep, and I'm hungry.
He's hungry. We gotta get him a sandwich or something. You think we can get him a sandwich? Y'all want us to send y'all down some sandwiches? CJ, honey, listen, I'm gonna make you some sandwiches and I'm gonna send you a whole big basket full. I'm gonna put on extra jelly and I'm gonna take the crust off just like you like them.
You can't do that, Mrs. Roberts.
Excuse me, why not? My son is down there and he's starving to death. You tell me why I can't make him a sandwich.
Because it's too risky. If we send something down there, it could hit a wall and start an avalanche of rocks.
He's right, Sweet Pea. If they start to go for that basket, they might slip and could fall.
All right. CJ, honey, listen to me for a second. I'm really sorry I can't send you down the sandwiches right now, okay? But you're gonna get out of there real soon. And we're gonna give you whatever you want to have, all right, baby?
Okay.
Poor. I can't believe what I just did. I just told my own son that I couldn't even give him anything to eat, and he's down there, and he's hungry, and he's cold, and he's scared, and he's got that cough infection. I can't even get him his cough syrup.
You're going to be okay.
Tina, listen to me now. I'm going to take you over to the spa, and I'm going to give you some tea and maybe get you something to eat now,
How can I eat anything with my child who's down there starving?
Sweetheart, you don't have to eat, but you need to get away from here for a minute.
Come on, Vicky is right. It's going to be a long night here, all right? You need to take a breather.
Fine. All right, let's just hurry.
Max! Max! I got here as fast as I could.
Thanks.
Figured you needed a geologist. How are the boys?
They are cold. They're scared. They're hanging in. They must have slipped down about 25 feet. They landed on some kind of shelf, I guess.
The boys told you anything about where they're stuck?
No, why?
Ask them how big that ledge they're on is.
CJ? How big is the ledge? CJ? CJ, how far is it from the ledge that you're on to the wall? Well, is it about as long as you are?
Half as long.
It's long. He's about 46 inches.
It's less than 2 feet for the ledge.
How much do those boys weigh?
Al weighs about 45 pounds.
Yeah, CJ's about the same way. Is there a problem you're not telling us about?
Let's just hope a 2-foot ledge is strong enough to support 90 pounds.
It's a miracle they even landed on that ledge a few more inches further out.
Don't you even think it. They're okay, and they're tough little kids, and we've got to be tough, too. And we've got to have faith, just like Al's little buttons say.
Luna's right, Max. Come on, we've already had one miracle here. Let's just hope we have another one. Are you sure that tunneling over from this parallel hole is going to do it? You sure it's going to work?
I mean, it's risky, but I mean, it's worked before in situations like this. We got to do it now. That's the thing. You want to come with me? We'll go check out the drill?
Definitely. I'm right behind you. Let's go.
You okay?
Yeah, I was just thinking about how I'd feel if that was my child down there.
John, you did a geological survey of this land before we started drilling for oil. Do you remember what's down there? I mean, any caves, any underground streams, anything we could use to get to the boys?
You still got the survey maps I did for you?
Yeah, they're in the office.
That's where we should start. Let's go.
John. Something else I gotta ask you. Is it possible that the oil drilling operation caused this crack in the earth to happen?
I warned you about that before, you remember? I told you, the change in pressure that you get when you tap into an underground oil reservoir can make all kinds of things shift around down there. You get anything from a small sinkhole to a fissure as deep as this one seems to be. And that's why we gotta look at the survey maps, get a better sense of what we're dealing with here.
That's right. You did warn me. But I had to have that oil. And this is my fault. This whole thing.
There, I think we've got everything now.
Great,
Okay.
so I'll take it back to the hole.
No, you will not, sweetheart. Please, why don't you at least have a sip of that tea I made for
Vicky,
you?
I don't want anything.
All right, honey, you don't have to have anything, but what you do have to do is rest. You must get some rest, really. Look, Tyler, I'm sure would be happy to take the sandwiches. Tyler, would you mind taking them down to the rescue queue?
I'm on my
Thank
way.
you. Thank you very much. Joey, honey, would you do me a favor, please? Run over to Landfair and get some of CJ's storybooks, then we can read to the children later
Okay,
on.
gotcha. Tina's right there.
Thanks, Joey. Hey, baby. Hi.
Oh, my God.
I know. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Oh, is it? I feel so helpless.
I know, baby. I know.
Tina?
Just hold me.
Listen, the drilling equipment is here. I've been helping them set up. Asa did a great job. He got the best equipment in the country flown in by helicopter. Point is, once we start drilling this parallel shaft, Tina, we can get down there and we can get the kids out as soon as possible.
I hope so.
I just want you to know that we are doing something now, okay?
Thank you, Court. Thank you. I really appreciate you letting me know.
So you just walked in and faced the entire Buchanan clan and apologized? Did they buy it?
Well, Asa was ready to burn me at the nearest stake. But, Kevin and Bo were kind, and so was Jessica. And, well, Kevin was like you just saw him. He still isn't ready to believe that his friend's a rapist, but I think he finally understands what I've been going through.
And how do you feel now?
It's kind of weird. I mean, I knew when I changed my testimony today in court about Kevin, well, that I'd end up looking like a major world-class liar to the jury. I'm scared about that. But, even so, for some reason, I feel good.
That's great. Because I think that's the way you ought to feel. In fact, I got you a little surprise. Hang on, let me get that.
I just heard the news. I want somebody here to tell me that it wasn't true. You let Kevin Buchanan off the hook?
I had to.
And why is that? Because Buchanan's begged you to? I really hope their friendship means a lot to you, Marty, because I hope you know you just blew your case to Kingdom Come. No jury in their right minds are ever going to believe you now.
Hey, man, would you give the woman a little credit? What Marty did on the stand today took guts. I think you should respect her courage, not give her grief. Are you a friend of her or aren't you?
Hey, Kevin, how you doing?
Hey, why don't you come join the celebration, right?
What exactly are you celebrating?
Hey, you're free now.
Well, that's mighty generous of you guys. Kind of bad leaving you guys behind, though. You being under indictment and all.
Marty finally told the truth about you. Maybe she'll have one of her multiple changes of heart and tell the world we're innocent also.
That would be great. We could see the real truth make an appearance after all.
Making dreams come true. That's what we're all about. We've been all across the country and seen screams of delight, moments of disbelief,
This is not for real, right?
and tears of joy. These winning moments are special for them, special for us too. We're the Publishers Clearinghouse Prize Patrol, and we're looking forward to meeting you soon.
Because you never see it coming. Then it comes at the worst time. Diarrhea takes you out of control. Introducing Pepto Diarrhea Control Caplets. They're powerful, prescription strength, so they often stop diarrhea in just one dose. No other caplet stops diarrhea better. Take control with new Pepto Diarrhea Control Caplets.
Can you shout out tough grass stains?
Sure. After 3 tries.
Then try Stain Out, a new technology from Clorox. Stain Out attacks and breaks up stains others leave behind.
Clorox Stain Out. Once in, stains are out.
When you add baking soda to the cavity-fighting formula of Crest, the dentist's choice, you get something you may not be getting from other baking soda toothpastes. Cavity protection accepted by the American Dental Association. New Crest with baking soda.
Secretaries get prettier and prettier around here.
And the field agents get older and older.
For Agent Horrigan,
Lily's an agent, Frank.
some things at the Secret Service have changed.
What are you looking at?
I was just wondering where you hide your firearm.
But some things
I'm planning to kill the president.
have not.
Take the subject out.
Gun! In the Line of Fire, rated R. At theaters Friday.
The future was theirs.
I love you. You're the greatest.
I love you. Shattered
You're shaking. What's the matter?
What's wrong with me?
by her forgotten past.
Something's going on with her.
Now remembered.
You're not afraid of me, are you?
I remember what you used to do to me when I was really little.
You're pulling away from me. I can feel it.
What, are you afraid everyone's gonna find out you're not the sweet young thing you pretend to be?
You know what you did to me. Stop pretending like you don't know.
Can their love survive the truth?
I know what happened to you when you were a kid.
General Hospital.
Everything about that night is clear to me now. What happened and what didn't. Kevin wasn't one of the ones who attacked me. All he did that night was try to help me.
Yeah, the guy is such a saint, just like the rest of his family.
No, listen, at least he was decent enough to admit he was wrong when he finally learned that you'd only pretended to cheat on Leanne.
Marty, aren't you forgetting why I had to pretend? I had to take myself out of Leanne's life because your buddy, your precious, decent buddy, wouldn't let Leanne see her own baby.
Listen, okay, so maybe he's made a few mistakes, bad mistakes. But I haven't heard him been saying you're perfect, or me or Suede either.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just wanted to see you win. And I didn't want to see those guys that hurt you get away with it.
Well, maybe they won't. Because I'm going to try my hardest to see that they get put away for a long time.
All right. I want to be late for work.
It means a lot to me that you care this much.
Yeah, well, I owe you at least a couple times, don't I?
I'm sorry I jumped in.
No, forget it, Swade. You hold on to this guy, okay? Because, you can do a lot worse.
Give me the book.
I thought you said there was nothing in it that would bother me.
There shouldn't be. I simply presented facts of which you're well aware. Like you're being fired from your position at the hospital because of the death of a patient.
Now, there's a happy time in my life. Thanks.
You bounce back. You successfully treat Victor Lord for his medical problems. You eventually even marry him.
Much to the consternation of his family. Did you mention that?
I simply touch on the ways in which you seem to have influenced him.
There were an awful lot of vicious rumors about me at the time. Did you see fit to include them in the name of exhaustive scholarship?
General Carpenter.
Joey, what's the matter? You're breathing hard.
Oh, I came to get some books to read to the kids so they won't panic when the rescue squad tries to get them.
What kids? What rescue squad?
You didn't tell him?
I didn't want him to worry.
Tell me what? What's going on?
CJ and his friend Al Holden, Max's son. They fell down a sinkhole or something at Serenity Springs.
And you kept this to yourself? Is your mother there?
Yeah.
All right, Joey, find the books. I'll meet you there. Go find the
Okay.
books. I don't think you should stay here.
I'm not a stranger here. This used to be my home, you know. Of course, you know, you wrote the book.
Yes, give me the book.
No. Take it. Sloan, I've got a great idea. Why don't we both go see Vicky together?
Max, Holden, you listen to me right now. This is not your fault.
You're the one that kept telling me that if I drilled for oil here, something bad would happen. Well, it has. I was too damn greedy. I wouldn't even let myself hear you. And now, no, I had to have an empire.
Is beating up on yourself like this helping you? Is it making you feeling any better? Because if it does, then let me share in the guilt a little here. I'm the one that put the thoughts in Al's head about the angry spirits.
No, it's not your fault.
That's exactly what I'm trying to tell you. It is not your fault either, darling. Now, nobody's passing judgment on anybody here. This is an accident. And those little boys, they're gonna make it. I promise you that.
How do you know?
Because I know you, and I know that you're not gonna rest 1 minute until Al and CJ are alive in your arms.
John, you got maps. Are they any help?
Not much, I'm afraid. Since you never intended to drill in this area, the maps don't extend here. But the general area is much the same kind of soft shale. If there's a way to get into this crevice from another direction, it doesn't show up on this.
Go on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Okay, listen. We just started digging that parallel shaft, all right?
Why wasn't I told about this? Those people have got to be stopped.
What's
right
wrong?
now. Well, the kind of vibrations that drill can set up, the whole earth around here could shift again.
Are you saying the boys could fall further down?
Or the fissure could close up. Max, they could be crushed.
Hey, look out, look out! CJ!
Choosing a breath mint is as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1, an independent test shows Tic Tac freshens breath even better than Breath Savers. 2, there are 8 calories in each Breath Savers. 3, but only 1.5 calories in each Tic Tac.
For a yeast infection, I want an effective cure at a reasonable price. So I switched from Monistat 7 to Mycelex 7. My doctor says its medicine is also full prescription strength, and Mycelex costs a lot less. Now my choice, my cure, is Mycelex.
Don't let static catch you riding up.
It'll stop you.
Stop static with the only unscented fabric softener, Bounce Free.
It won't stop you.
Bounce Free stops static before static stops you.
She doesn't worry, time's on her side.
Continuous action, soft and dry. For time-release deodorant protection that lasts all day and all night.
So
life to live will continue in a moment.
Tomorrow, Pointer sister Ruth Pointer on expecting twins at the age of 47.
Plus the battle over the official recipe for Boston baked beans on Good Morning America tomorrow.
Steamin'. Today at 5 on Eyewitness News, the whole area under a heat advisory. How are people coping? When will the hot spell be done? Sam Champion has the exclusive AccuWeather forecast. And how do you know when to stop before you drop? Dr. J. Adlersberg with the early warning signs of serious heat problems. And Cool Baby, a whale of a birth at the Coney Island Aquarium. We look in on mother and child on Eyewitness News today at 5 and at 6, right here on Channel 7.
This is Raid Fumigator. And this is why it kills more bugs with less work than foggers. Ordinary wet foggers spray up, drizzle down. But Raid Fumigator's penetrating smoke is clean and dry. So there's no wet mess to clean up.
Raid Fumigator is available now at Pathmark, the store you can count on for savings 24 hours a day.
Other lenders are making it much more difficult to get a second mortgage these days. Our lending policies are as flexible as ever. When your bank says no, Champion says yes.
We let a group of kids come in, take over, and produce the next Oprah show.
Come on, we gotta stop that drill. We gotta stop it now. Come on. Hey, shut it down. What's the problem? Shut that drill off now. Talk to us, guys. Come on, guys. You okay?
What happened? What's wrong?
Al! CJ! Can you hear me? Hey, guys, you hanging in there?
Boys, we had a drill going and it kind of shook things up, but everything's okay now. Answer it, please. CJ, are you okay, baby?
CJ! Can you hear me?
Yes! CJ, is Al okay too? I'm okay!
What's going on? You all right? Okay, look, we stopped the drill, but now we're back to square one. How are we gonna get him out of that hole?
You know what I'm wondering? I'm wondering if there's a sewer tunnel that runs out here. There used to be some old houses over here, and they were torn down a long time ago. But if they were hooked up to a sewer tunnel, look, we need to get an old map of the city sewer system.
Wouldn't they have that kind of map at the courthouse or something like that? But what are we going to do with a locked-up building? And
It would be at City Hall, and I think I've got a way of getting us in there.
Come on. Al! CJ, guys! You know, you wouldn't believe what's going on up here. I mean, people are swarming all over the place. We got policemen, we got firemen, we got drillers.
I'm cold, too. It's freezing. Rub your arms, sweetheart. Rub your arms. That'll warm me up a bit.
Corey. Oh, baby, everything's gonna be okay. They're gonna be okay.
I hope so, Tina.
They are.
This was a close one, you know? This was really close.
I know they got an angel or something looking after them. You gotta believe that.
I'm trying, Tina. I'm trying.
Listen, maybe it's your turn to go take a break, okay? I'll cover for you here.
Are you looking for something to do?
Anything, Vicky, anything.
Good. Well, Luna's brother, Tom, was kind enough to help make more sandwiches for the rescue crew. Perhaps you could get the ones that are over there and take them down?
I'd love to. Listen, I can cover here. You on the phones here if you want to get out of here later, all right?
Thanks.
All right. Take care. Hey, so what are you doing here? You think we can just put your scam on hold till the kids are safe, all right?
Kane, I came here because of the kids.
Yeah. Save it for the revival meeting, sweetheart.
I'm looking for Mr. Roberts.
He's right behind you.
Cord.
Hey.
I heard what happened. Are the boys all right?
Well, we needed to stop the drilling, but I've talked to them, so I guess for the moment they're okay.
Well, that's good news. How are you?
Well, I'm much better now that you're here. But what is it with you? How do you have this amazing timing, the way you know when I need you the most?
Is there anything that I can do for you right now?
I don't know, maybe right now I guess all anyone can do is pray.
Oh, you mean here? It won't offend your family?
No, I think my family could stand to do a little praying themselves right now. We could use all the help we can get.
All right.
Angela, wait, I want to ask you something. Listen, you don't think that God is doing this to pay me back for what I did to Darius? You know how right before he died, I promised him that I would look out for his little girl, right? And I didn't do that. I couldn't do that. Now, maybe God's doing this to my little boy right now to punish me, you know, for being a coward.
No. God does not work that way. He is a God of love. He is not a God of hate. Cord, you have to try to figure out how to forgive yourself. Because the Lord forgave you a long time ago.
It's funny when you say it that way. I can almost believe you, Angela. Thank you. Look, I need to get going. I gotta find out what's happening. Could you do me a favor? Would you mind hanging around for a little while?
As long as you want me to.
Thanks.
Well, that was quite a performance, Angela.
Do you ever let up?
Yeah, do you? No, those kids are in danger. That doesn't even faze you, does it? I mean, you're still reeling in the suckers, aren't you?
I was not reeling him in. I was trying to help him, and I think that I did. You know, I am not a monster, Kane. Have you really forgotten so completely who I am?
I wish I could.
All right, let me just ask one more question about the DA's surprise witness, this Carol Swift, whoever she is. Does she have a beef against KAD or something? What's with this story of hers about being outside my door in the hallway and hearing screams?
Kevin, everybody was screaming that night.
Yeah, but on top of that, she said she heard you guys later on and you were worried about Marty going to the cops.
Kevin, Nora's going to discredit that testimony. She's putting Carol's boyfriend on the stand, and he's going to testify that he never heard any screams coming from your room or any of that bull about the cops.
That's great. I just wish I knew why this girl came forward out of nowhere. She's not even a friend of Marty's. Why would she go out of her way to perjure herself?
Now, what the hell is that supposed to imply?
Go ahead. Ask her.
It's a do-it-yourself composer's kit. Staff paper, pencils, and tuning fork.
Cheese puffs?
That's for when you run out of inspiration.
I wonder if I'll ever be able to write music again or even play it. It's part of who I used to be.
You think that party's gone for good? It's not.
Then how am I supposed to get it back? You'll never know how much it meant to me. Kindness and your support. But, I can't even imagine trying to get close to you now. A while ago, it was what I wanted most in all the world. But, that part of me's gone, too.
It's just gonna take time. And that's what we got plenty of.
We have? You're not gonna get tired of waiting till I'm a whole person again?
If you mean, do I want to take you in my arms right now, the answer is yes. I want to show you in every way how I feel about you, but you're not ready for that yet. I told you before, I can wait for as long as it takes. That's how much I want to be a part of your life. Besides, There are other ways to make love.
Yeah?
Yeah, other ways to make beautiful music together. You want to play the bottom half?
No, I don't. And I don't want to start working on our song if that's what you're trying to trick me into.
Hey, no, we don't have to work on the song. You can play anything you want. Do you know Greensleeves? Alas, my love, you do me wrong.
Very funny, very funny. Mind if I just play it myself?
Al's asleep again. Or close, and CJ's starting to drift off course. I'm just worried if they're both asleep and they roll over on that ledge.
Wake all night, all right? CJ? CJ, listen up, son. It's Daddy. Hey, listen, I heard a riddle the other day. See if you can guess it, okay? What's black and white and red all over?
That's too old.
Okay, then, Mr. Smarty Pants. Why don't you try to make a guess then, huh?
Sunburned zebra.
No, CJ, that's not it. Can you guess again? Come on, CJ. Come on, stay with Daddy here. Guess again. It's not a sunburned zebra. What is it? Can you guess, CJ? It's a newspaper, get it?
Because, sweetheart, the newspaper is black and white, and you read it so it's red all over. Do you get it?
Hey, Nora tracked me. Talked to the night watchman into letting us into City Hall, so we got an old map of the sewer tunnels. Max, take a look at this. I think we hit pay dirt. There is a sewer tunnel that runs out here. It's real close to this fissure, right here. Now, I think we may be able to break through, dig in, with very little work.
Wait a minute. How are we supposed to get in this sewer system?
Oh, that's the unbelievable part. You see where the tunnel leads to.
Whoa, wait a minute. That is unbelievable. That's Lamphere.
Yeah, I think we could break through from the basement right into the tunnel, right at Vicky's house.
Thank you for coming.
What's the latest word on little Al and CJ?
They're still underground. They're still in that crevice. Apparently, they landed about 25 feet down on a little ledge. But that's the bad news. The good news is they did not fall any farther, and they both seem to be all right, although I think it's Al's arm who's stuck.
Oh. Hey, Horace.
What's up?
I don't want to be in anyone's way. Is there anything I can do to help?
Oh, actually, the rescue people could use every hand they can get out there.
I'll see you later.
Oh, tell Tina I'll be there in a minute.
Yes.
What?
I need to talk to you for a second.
Sure. Vicky, actually, so do I. Or believe me, I wouldn't be bothering you at a time like this.
Well, what is it then?
I simply have to know how I'm portrayed in that book that Sloan has written about Victor.
Please. Doesn't it penetrate even your complete and utter self-absorption that 2 children's lives are in danger?
Vicky, that's what I need to talk to you about. Look
Why?
at this.
What's this?
Vicky, this is Lou Robbins. He's taking over the rescue operation.
We're gonna do whatever we have to get those boys out.
Great. Okay, Vicky, take a look at this.
What is it?
This is a map of the old sewer system that's under this part of Landview. Right, now this particular tunnel runs right under Landfair, and it dead ends here, a couple of yards away from where the boys are right now. Now, we think we can get to them if we can access this tunnel, and we can at this point right here. Now, this is the part that's under Landfair. Now, do you know where that room is right there, that place?
Well, it appears to be right under the secret room that my father built.
Then we can get to the tunnel through there.
No, we cannot. The whole room is sealed off, Max. The entranceway was blasted closed when the room was bombed a few years ago.
Can we blast it open again?
That was beautiful.
I don't know where it came from.
I thought you said you didn't have that kind of music in you. Like Kevin said, you've been through hell, but it didn't destroy you. You didn't let it destroy you. And you've been doing some pretty amazing things lately, like going over to the Buchanans to apologize. You did it. And you won back a couple of friends that you thought were lost. Jessica and Vicky, both. And that never would have happened if you hadn't had the guts to tell the truth about Kevin.
What do I do for an encore?
You just keep doing what you're doing. And, in the meantime, you hope to God for a little justice finally.
It's the last thing I think about every night. And the first thing every morning. Oh, I want those guys who hurt me to be found guilty. I need them to be punished so that I can start to put my life back together again.
You're already doing that, Marty.
Maybe I am. With your help.
Kevin, why did you just bring up Carol's testimony?
Look, I wish this whole case was dismissed, all right? You guys could go free just like I did. So it kind of bothered me when this girl came out of nowhere saying she heard screams at the party that nobody else heard.
Hey, Kevin, I almost forgot. I got a message for you somewhere.
Pal, Kevin's not buying our story about what happened that night.
Maybe that's because we're lying, Todd. Oh, nice attitude, pal. Why don't you try telling that to Nora?
No, I'm not worried about Pal. He's gonna keep his big mouth shut, right? It's Kevin I'm worried about. If he tells Nora he thinks we're lying, that could be the ball game. So it's up to you, pal. Keep your cousin off our backs. You make him realize that we're just a bunch of choir boys. You think you can handle that?
Is this all Rachel said? Call Serenity Springs right away?
Mm-hmm. That's the whole thing, verbatim.
Huh. Serenity Springs.
Thanks.
Hey, Kevin.
What's the matter? You look kind of weird.
I just heard the news on the radio.
What news?
Your nephew, CJ, and Al Holden, there was some kind of accident out at Serenity Springs. There was a cave-in or something.
What? The kid's all right?
I don't know. I just got the tail end of the story. You need a ride?
No, I got my car. Thanks.
Take care.
This is Landfair we're talking about, right?
Yes, it's my family home.
I remember going out there when you had that big explosion in the basement. And you had a fire there, bad fire, about a year or so ago, right?
Yes, that's right.
Well, both the previous explosion and the fire, they've weakened the foundation pretty badly. In fact, after the fire was out, our engineer was pretty amazed that the place was still standing. So now you want to set off another explosion and blast your way into the underground room?
We have to. It's the only way we can get to our kids.
Well, the odds are pretty good. If you set off another blast, that foundation's going to collapse. And the whole place is going to come down like a house of cards.
Yes, but if blasting is the only way we can get to the children, then we have to do it. I mean, the house doesn't matter.
But if Landfair collapses, then it could block the tunnel forever.
Not if we move in fast enough right after the blast.
Landfair used to be my home once. I don't want to lose it again.
It's the lady's decision.
Vicky, really, are you sure about this?
Dorian. Yes, of course I am absolutely sure. Landfair has been my home almost as long as I've been alive. I would not hesitate to give it up forever in a second if it means that we can save the children.